Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, guys, I realize it's getting late tonight, but we do need to give you a recap of what's happening with this monster hurricane Matthew. Not good. Haiti, the death toll is now officially at 842 and still rising. It is a devastation of biblical proportions, certainly, in this monster hurricane. Now, we do not know how many people may have been killed by the hurricane in the Bahamas. Still, there's a lot of remote islands. We're still waiting to find that out. But here's what we can tell you. Haiti, right now, the death toll, 842. More than 2 million people have been evacuated from southeastern United States as this storm of the century continues to rip along the coast of Florida and now Georgia. And we don't know where this thing is going to go from there. We can tell you that the governor of Florida's governor says this storm will kill you. And over 600,000 people in Florida without power. Also, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina have all declared states of emergency, and rightfully so, as this hurricane will go on up the coast here after hitting North Carolina, it will turn out into the Atlantic. But here's the question: does it come back and hit Florida again? This we don't know. There is 4 people dead in the United States so far from this storm in Florida. That's the early reports coming in. Still a lot of reports we don't know about. If people were trapped in homes and flooded and died, or were washed away in cars and are dead, or some other related, rip currents. I don't know. We just know we have 4 confirmed fatalities in Florida right now. And with 600,000 people out of power, and with 22 to 23,000 people in shelters, and with 2 million people evacuated, this is a storm, a catastrophic, cataclysmic, apocalyptic storm of biblical proportions. And it's named after one of the Gospels, Matthew. And it's not nearly done yet. Pray for Georgia now, the Georgia-Florida line. Pray for Georgia. Pray for South Carolina. Pray for North Carolina. And pray for the thousands of people and 2 million people that had to be evacuated who will eventually have to go home. And do they have a home? Or if they do, is it destroyed by floodwater and the storm surge from the ocean? This we cannot answer, but we know it is very, very devastating. We're going to be in prayer for all of you down there in Florida and Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. We have a lot of members of our online church are sprinkled throughout that entire region. We are praying and believing God that He will supply every need and that He will protect our folks. We're praying for everyone down in that part of the country, and we're lifting you up in our prayers. Now, I'll be preaching this weekend, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night in Hyman, Pennsylvania at Tri-State Ministries, and so we will be monitoring this situation very closely and in prayer with all of you. If you don't have Christ as your Savior, please give your life to Jesus Christ. Today, we had 28 people during our live broadcast that requested right in the chat room, live, I would like to be saved, and prayed with me. And so I believe there's many others that are also lost in need of a Savior. Please, we're running out of time. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to Bible prophecy. We are living in the last days that the Bible said would come.